All right, everyone, welcome to my channel. I wanted to give an update on QQQ, which is basically the NASDAQ. Right now, my count is something like this. I believe we're at the final leg, and we're on a 5, and then I'd be looking for a 3-wave move down. Something like this. But I wouldn't say it's time to short until we come through and break some structure here. Because if you look at the 4-hour, we're green right up here, and we've got another count right here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So another 5-wave structure. But I believe complacency is setting in right now. The VIX is to the 52-week low. And I believe everybody being long, and I just think the risk is to the downside and for a pullback. I was also looking at the COT report, which you can do that by going to the NQ futures. Let's see right here. COT report indicator. And if you look right here, the commercials are net short. Institution, there's 62% long. Retail's also long. Which sometimes is looking at this and seeing the extremes between commercial and the institutional and retail traders, it can be a key turning point for the market. But nothing's ever 100%. But it's just another thing I use. And with the wave count, if you look at non-commercial, this is higher than they've ever been on the long side. Let's see, we've reached an extreme right here, and look what happened. We had a pullback, we chopped around, and it's kind of lining up with this time of the month and season. And when the pullback happens, I'm expecting maybe a 10% total. But anything it's not 100% until, say, tomorrow we open up and we break structure. We break this structure right here, this low. I think that would be, if we break these lows on these two candles right here, I think that would be a signal to go short. Let's look at, I like looking at this too. It gives you a percentage gain. See, and if you look back a couple years back, we're really overextended to the upside. We've got 23% here, 1.5% from the last pullback. That's more than any of these rallies right here. And this is when the market wasn't as overvalued. Now looking at NVIDIA also will be key to build a spot atop. NVIDIA is up 61% since April low, and it actually looks a lot more bearish than QQQ. So if this comes and starts to break down, that'll give you a signal too. And then with NVIDIA, they've had a couple news things, or a couple things in the news come out about them having to pay 15% to China on any sales in China. I think that'll affect them. And using the fib tool, I'll be looking in this area. But nothing's 100%, so I'll try to keep y'all updated. And another thing I found kind of interesting that I was looking at today, they call it the carry trade. And this is breaking down. And usually the NASDAQ follows this. It lags a little bit, but it follows it. So I'll pull up a compare chart here. Let's see. Okay, here's USD JPY right here. You see when we had this big move down, what it did to the market. We had big drawdowns right through here. And actually, it's about the same percentage loss right here with QQQ. Even over here. So right now we're breaking down and the market's going higher. Kind of like the same thing over here. We're breaking down. Market made a high. So I think we could see something like this. Not a real big move, probably like a 3 or 4% move. And then maybe trade something like this kind of pattern. But I'll keep y'all updated. Thanks for watching.